different live free football picks. Today we're going to span Europe for you on some of the big five action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications because we want you guys live with us so we get the picks and you get the best numbers delivered here by our expert handicapper, Paul Lagrotos, who's been doing great work over at Tony'sPicks.com. Pay a visit and check it out. I want to make note of a few things. Our promo code, you could save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access the page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. Also, we love you guys to post your picks. Post your picks in the comments below. And, of course, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing our top premium picks from our top cappers in the industry. Click the links and get signed up to a long-term pass. You'll see some of our hot cappers. Nick Legoritos and Paul Legoritos have been on absolute fire. We got Ramon Scott, who's been producing winners as well. Ben as well, Mindy, of course, Tiffany. Click the link, get signed up. The Morning Steam team as well has been sharp as well. Center of the page, you'll see the featured pick by our cappers. Our best bets are here on the best bet tab. Some of them, remember, our handicappers handicap more than one sport, so you'll see best bets here from multiple sports up on our site. $15 pick. Well, each capper can take one of their picks from their premium card and use it as a $15 pick, promotional item there to introduce you to their service. Some of them want to make a strong impression with those best bets. 3-packs are very popular, good value there. Check them out. And of course, our pick ticker here, if you would like to buy picks individually up there. And of course, use the Smart Tab technology to select your sport. All right, let's go ahead. And I'll remind you to our podcast. So if you are a commuter or you prefer the podcast, you can listen to us here on podcast, Tony's Picks Podcast. And bring in Paul Legoritos. If I'm at Tony'sPicks.com. Paul, what's happening?
Good. It's going really nice. I had a push in my best bet yesterday, but still, if it's not a loss, I think it's really more than okay. Now, I have some nice plays for you for the weekend, which I really think are going to be winners. I have several packages loaded. One of them is going live in about 40 minutes from the Europa League. And I have a best bet on Saturday in the La Liga. And, of course, I have a Saturday 3-pack. So let's head on to the free plays for tonight.
Yeah, free plays for tonight as we span here in big five action here. So we'll go ahead and get this one underway here. Go ahead with Paul Legoritos. You'll find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. We begin here with EPL action for Saturday as we have Leicester taking on Man City.
Yeah, this is a tricky match for Manchester City. Most people will be expecting goals because it's the best offense in Manchester City and the worst defense in Leicester City. But I think this is a very tricky match because, City on the road, they've been mediocre so far in the season. They won just 3 of their 9 away matches in all competitions. Each of the last 4 had under 3.5 goals. And Leicester at home, whenever they're hosting Manchester City, they keep matches to a minimum. 10 of the last 11 had under 3.5 goals. So I expect this to trend, especially with Erling Haaland and Joao Cancelo being pulled off the midweek match for the Champions League. They're suffering from some kind of illness. A bug is going through the locker room. So they might not be at 100%. So I like the under 3.5 goals here, and the price is minus 125.
All right, Paul, I got to find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. EPL action here for Saturday. Leicester and Man City. He likes this one under 3.5 goals. To return, minus 125. All right, guys, tune to Soccer Selling with you here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications. Be live with us so you get the picks here on the show. Sometimes we have picks going on here within minutes. You never know when that happens, so you want to make sure you don't miss a pick here on the show. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily here. We continue here with EPL action for Saturday as Brighton takes on Chelsea.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting match because Chelsea's current manager, Graham Potter, was recently signed from Brighton about less than a month ago, and it's officially the first official match against his ex-team, his former team. Now, Brighton, whenever they host Chelsea, historically, they've been really hard to beat, and 4 of the last 5 matches between the two sides in this venue produced both teams to score. So the new manager for Brighton is a guy that really likes to play the same system as Graham Potter did in Brighton. So he's been really... even though he still hasn't won yet, they took a 3-3 draw against Liverpool. They were really good in the 1-0 loss to Tottenham. They should have gotten at least 1 point in that match. In the match last week against Manchester City, they were excellent in that second half. So I think that they can find at least 1 goal against Chelsea here. So I like both teams to score, minus 125. Don't care who wins.
All right, Paul Legoto's finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. His best bets are there. EPL action for Saturday. Brighton, and we've got Chelsea here. He likes both teams to score. The return is -125. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily here. Join us here live Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. If you're looking for Paul's best bets, you can click the link in the description. Get on over there to Tony'sPicks.com and save 20% off when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. When you land on Paul's handicapper page, this is what it will look like. You'll see all his fantastic records. He's been one of the top news producer over at Tony'sPicks.com here for 2022. As you'll scroll here, you'll see the fantastic records. You'll see plays available here from Paul, individual plays for today up on the site as well here. Saturday's action, Thursday, Europa League best bets as well. So get on board right now with Paul Legotos over at Tony'sPicks.com. And of course, the long-term passes will serve you well as well when you get on board with Paul. And of course, that promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off. Let's continue on here with a soccer, joined by Paul Legotos. We continue on here. Moving to Ligue 1 for Saturday as Strasbourg takes on Marseille.
Yeah, this is a strange match for Marseille, who are coming off a loss in the Champions League, and now they're sitting at the bottom of the group with just one more match to go. Now, Marseille are playing a Champions League match in just a few days after their match against Strasbourg, and they need a win, and they're hosting Tottenham. So this is not a really easy match. Actually, it's a pretty hard match. So the only thing that matters for them is a win. If they win, they move on to the next round of the Champions League. So I think everybody in Marseille's camp is going to be, looking forward to that match, and they're going to let this league match against Strasbourg slide. So I like Strasbourg on the pick'em line plus 110 here.
All right, Paul Legotos. You'll find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. League 1 action here for Saturday. We got Strasbourg and Marseille. He likes in this one, Strasbourg the pick'em at plus 100. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, be live with us, and get the picks here from Paul and get the best numbers with them here when we give it to you live here on the show. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily as we now move on to action here from La Liga for Sunday as we have Real Madrid taking on Girona.
Yeah, these are the two teams with the highest percentage of both teams to score in the league. Real Madrid are 7-1 to the both teams to score so far in the league, while Real Madrid are 8-1 to the both teams to score, and Girona are 7-2 to the both teams to score. And we see Real Madrid conceding goals left and right, even against the easiest of opponents in the La Liga, and at home they've only kept one clean sheet across all competitions in 7 matches. Against Red Bull Leipzig, they conceded against Mallorca, they conceded against Betis, against Osasuna, against Shakhtar, against Barcelona and Sevilla. And Girona, on the road, they've scored in each of the last 4 matches against Almeria, against Atletico Madrid, and Betis and Mallorca. So I think this is a match that will have goals from both sides. So I like both teams to score at -105 here.
All right, Paul, I got his finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. We go to action here for La Liga for Sunday's action, Real Madrid and Girona. And this one, he likes both teams to score, and the return is -105. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Guys, if you miss any of our picks, we will do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here. Next up, we move to EPL for Sunday as Manchester United takes on West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham, they've been in their away matches. They've been taking things very, very slow. They're 5-1 to the under 2.5 goals with an average of just 1.5 goals per match. And Manchester United, they've been really, really careful at the defense lately. In their last 4 matches, all 4 were under 2.5 goals. By the way, they've kept 3 clean sheets and conceded just 1 goal. So I think this is another occasion of those who. We see two teams, defending very, very well in the start of the match, and whoever scores the first goal is probably going to park the bus. So I don't really think there's many goals in this match, and each of the last 5 matches between the two sides in Manchester had under 2.5 goals. So siding with the under 2.5 goals here at -125.
All right, Paul, got his finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. EPL action here for Sunday. We got Manchester United and West Ham. He likes under 2.5 goals. The return is -125. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily here with us Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. Be with us live. And of course, Paul, before we get here to the recap, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com right now, where you put up some impressive records. Season to date numbers have been fantastic, as well as these best bets 38, 17, and 7 here on the best bets. We got Big Five action starting here again for this weekend on Friday. Also, we got league. We got action in the Europa League as well, Conference League as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
I have a 3 p.m. Europa League best bet going live in about 32 minutes from now. It's a play that I really love from the Europa League. I have a $15 early bird, 2:30 p.m. Destroyer in soccer on Saturday, which is a best bet, of course, and it's I have a soccer 3-pack for Saturday as well, and I've got several plays loaded for Sunday. Some of them are going to be available as packages, but some of them are going to be available for season holders only. If you get a 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or a yearly pass, you'll get access to some of these premium plays that I don't sell as individual plays. These are all seasonal and long for the people who get the passes. So 4 plays for tonight, actually 4 plays for Saturday, 1 play for tonight, and more to be loaded.
That's right, guys. Again, a board for Paul over at Tony'sPicks.com. Right now, as we look here, early soccer 3-pack up there from Paul. 3 p.m. each time, Europa League best bet, so get on board there, as well as a Saturday early bird destroyer here from soccer. So he's got his plays up there, getting ready to fire in for this weekend. So get on board with Paul Agueros. Of course, remember that promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 15% off. And of course, if you want to try out Paul, you can get a 3-day all sports pass. If you scroll down here, you'll find into the yellow, you'll see the long-term passes here from Paul. The 3-day pass will get you all of Paul's plays here for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with that 3-day pass, all of his premium plays. And on Sunday, you can reassess and go longer term if you'd like. You'll get all of Paul's premium plays for 3 days. And of course, it will also include any late steam plays. Any picks the cappers put in within 10 minutes and 2 hours of start time is late steam, and you will get an email notification into your inbox for those late steam. Only on the late steams, not on all the picks, so we don't want to flood your email, but it'll just be on the late steam where you'll get the notification. So get on board there with Paul's 3-day all sports pass. And of course, you could use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off the plays. And of course, you can access Paul's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and you'll land right here on Paul's page right here, where you can scroll here and find what he has for sale individually, as well as the long-term passes. We just you'll save $20 off that 3-day pass when you use a promo code TonyT. It's $66 when you get that 1-month all sports pass. It's $240 off when you get the yearly pass. Of course, remember, we're in a World Cup year, and the World Cup is within about 3 weeks away. We're inching closer and closer to that first game. So a good time to get on board right now with Paul Agueros and get long-term passes and save money with these great savings and the bonus code, promo code as well. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily with Paul. Paul, it's now time for the recap.
Okay, these are plays for EPL on Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Leicester versus Manchester City. We're going to take the under 3.5 goals at -125. EPL on Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Brighton versus Chelsea. Both teams to score -125. Strasbourg versus Marseille on Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna take Strasbourg, pick 'em at even money. La Liga on Sunday, 11:15 p.m. Eastern. Real Madrid versus Girona. We're gonna take both teams to score -105. And EPL on Sunday, Manchester United versus West Ham. We're gonna take the under 2.5 goals at -125.
There you go, the 5-pack here on our show from Paul Agueros. If you're looking for his best bets, pay a visit to Tony'sPicks.com by clicking the link in the description. Then click on the All Cappers tab, and you'll land on the page and check out what Paul has to offer for you here for individual plays, 1-day passes, as well as the long-term passes. Don't forget that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. And of course, those long-term passes will include any late steam play that Paul puts into the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Those will be emailed into your inbox, so keep an eye on those with the long-term passes, added value there for you as well. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of Soccer Picks Daily. Guys, make sure you tune in again tomorrow here at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in Paul, and we'll have plays, your 5 plays for here on the show. We're going to go ahead and guide you guys. You guys make it a winning night and day. We'll talk with you again here tomorrow on Soccer Picks Daily.